excavatus interruptus. Got a phone call, sorry about that. Alright, we're going again. This is what's cool, I do enjoy this. You can actually drive this thing with foot pedals, which is probably more common than you think. But I do enjoy it. Close, you switch gears into slow mode turtle, and then it really is very accurate. It's nice. Try to put everything into a nice park mode. You know, put the boom down, make sure it's resting, nothing on the hydraulics going. It's probably a little abrupt. We'll let that down. It's got a little horn on it. Sounds like a Honda, but it's Japanese, so what can you say? So yeah, there we are. In the, well, I'll just say it's the barn. Let's see here. We have a missing hammer somewhere. Probably somebody just picked it up. Just make sure nobody threw it in here by accident. I don't see it. Okay. All right. Well, today is the end of another day. The house is making some progress. We'll walk up there. I'm going to pause and close the barn. All right. The barn is locked up. The gum trees are starting to create gum leaves. They have a lot of similarity to me anyway with maple leaves. I wonder if they're related. I mean, they produce completely different seed pods, that's for sure, but the leaves are similar. They turn similar colors about the same time of year. Probably not similar. Well, I haven't posted a video for a few days. We've been working our asses off on the garage. Did I just curse? I shouldn't curse like that. I'm gonna walk along the breeze feels good. It is 90 degrees out here. Sorry. I can't almost walk through the field without finding some piece of garbage out here. It's like people really expect that, like Aquafina bottles, which I don't even think anybody sells around here, are going to naturally decay into the ground. Stupid. That's how my uncle would say it. He's got a great sense of humor, by the way. It's a wonderful day out here. We did fix a handful of things this morning. It was a little stressful for me anyway, but it's kind of coming together. And we got this prickly guy. Look at the If you can see the size of the thorns, of course this is a locust tree. I do keep saying honey locust, and I believe that's what it is. But it could be some other species for all the heck I know. The stream is still flowing strong. You can see that real well through here. Hesitant to walk too much in the woods. The clearly, wow, look at that. Big old patch of green furry things. I did get a tick the other day. Ticks like tall grass and brushing up against things. So I'm walking in the short grass. Plus the pants I'm wearing are treated with permethrin. Probably mispronouncing it still. I'm great at mispronunciation, by the way. I put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable. Somebody once said. Yeah, we're due for some rain. Some things are looking a little rough. As you can see, the grass is even kind of a little crispaged. But I don't need the rain right now because I need to finish this, at least get the roof on before it rains. Ugh. Sure could use a little bit of rain. Look at that. Did you see that little frog? You probably didn't. I did. Tiny little frog. There's another one. Ooh, I haven't even checked the tadpoles. Something I should do too. I was just gonna go home, drink a beer. But now I think I should go up there and check the tadpoles. Probably won't bring you up there. The purpose of this video is to show you the progress on the house. So, created some jigs to make it go a little faster. I think one day we had 4 people, but for the most part we've only had 3 people working on it. And 2 days to get the walls all up. I think, we got it partially skinned in that time as well. We honestly probably got about 5 days to get as far as we are. Which I think isn't too bad. 5 days. Now, the stuff you're seeing on the roof, by the way, is not the roof. There's a ventilation channel that runs up the ridge, and that goes from the eave to the peak, and allows for the outer roof to ventilate with the air. So those are actually in between the rafters, and I think you can kind of see it. That's the design. It's actually going easier than we thought. You should watch where I'm videoing. I'm just walking and talking. We cross-braced the ridge along there on both sides. We started walk along this side over here. So we still have to add the outer eave on this side, but it's closed. So we think we can actually almost finish the roof in a day and a half, maybe, and then we'll have a closed structure, or at least capable of being closed. We'll after that we will. I'll turn around here. You can look around the room. wasps right now are trying to figure out if they want to nest in here. Having the roof on will shade it, which is really nice for working out here when it's 90 frickin' degrees. Yeah, it's not bad. It's huge, isn't it? I think it's a lot bigger than I would needed. A lot bigger than I anticipated it would be, actually, too. It's not bad. Not sure what else I can say. I think I showed you this once before, but we got the doorway, we got a window, and then right there is a 16-foot wide garage bay, which is my brother's advice. Said it really makes it nice for if you want to use the shop for rolling cars and stuff. You don't have to be you can bring them in sideways or whatever. I don't know. And I have to admit, like, when you were bringing in something into my old garage, you had to be really careful. You had to watch the doorways, make sure you're pushing something in there that doesn't run. It can be a real pain in the ass. So you can see we did. It's done correctly. It's that's what two jack studs, two kings, and then a triple 12 2x12 header, full length of the span. And then this side over here is a 9-foot wide bay, but it's currently framed. So from here, you can also see we did the same thing. This is over code in some respects. Code would say you need only one jack and two. I think maybe it's 2 jacks and 1 king. I don't remember. But we basically matched it from one side to the other, and then we framed it in to put in French doors here so that I can easily enter and exit from this place. And it'll probably get curtains so that for privacy. And then of course the windows that go all the way to pretty much the ceiling, on all the way around. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. So now this might make more sense. The reason for putting the ventilation way up there like that instead of doing like gable vents or just doing a ridge vent and closing in the roof is that for a garage I like to have this space up here for stashing materials or whatever, but in the interim when I'm living in this, it will be a vaulted ceiling, and I will be putting in insulation on the underside here. Then there's the ventilation, then there's the roof. So there will be insulation, and that we have basically a nailing block for putting in tongue and groove, spruce or whatever that is. It's gonna look nice. It's a heck of a lot of work, but I think it's a generous space. It's gonna be nice to live here, and then I will build the regular house, and this will serve as a very good functional space to live in. Now, I told you once before, the reason there's no window on this side is the bathroom is an addition on this side. We'll notch out a door once I've got the plan laid out, and this works out pretty well. The well is right over there, about 40 feet, 50 feet away. Maybe actually mine might even be 60, believe it or not. I know that on the edge of this building is over here, right about, not even quite to the edge, is 100 feet. And Arkansas, code requires the septic system to be 100 feet from the well. So we've got that. It'll go further than that actually. And then my temporary service pole, which will probably it may enter the bathroom. I haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet, but it's not a bad position. I just don't want any of my utility lines to cross the septic, the electricity and the well. But there you have it. That's the progress right now. It's in pretty decent shape. So, is it time to check tadpoles? Or should I just let it go because it's so freaking hot? I think I'm gonna let it go. It's like 90 out today. Even the tadpoles don't want to be bothered at this point. Check them tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it in the morning. All right. Have a good day. See ya.